Now, last week I discussed how it's basically imperative that we now in this season take time to really get to know God from ourselves beyond our Sunday services and our midweek Bible studies. It is now time for us to learn how to interpret the word and what God is saying for ourselves so that we aren't misled. And it is time for us to really have a relationship with God beyond the prayer meetings that we have at church. It's now time for us to set aside, it's imperative in this season for us to set aside time to really, really talk to God. Because I believe in this season, God is going to be doing a lot of speaking. And if we don't want to miss God in this season, we're going to have to be in a place where we can hear him, because he's going to be speaking. And the only way that you won't hear him is if you're not in the right position and you're not in the right place and you're not giving him time. It's so imperative in this season. We're in a season now where there's a lot of exposing going on, and there's a lot of misleading, and that is being exposed, and people are being hurt and walking away from God because their eyes are suddenly being uncovered and they're thinking that they can't trust God, when the truth of the matter is that we've put too much trust in man. And the only thing we can trust man to do is to be man and to make mistakes and to fall and to be led astray sometimes by the temptations of their own lust, and in a sense lead us into those temptations because we're following them. And when we make our leaders our God, and sometimes we don't know that we're doing it, but when we honor our leaders more than we honor God, and we take the word of the leaders without really listening to God, kind of like how the serpent did Eve, or the woman, and we're led into sin, it's because we really haven't listened to the word of God. The difference is the woman and Adam knew the word of God. For many of us, we don't know the word. We don't know what God is saying. We don't know his character. So therefore, we're easily led astray. And I think in this season, there's going to be more exposures of people who are in leadership positions, and people are going to fall away from God. But that's why I am admonishing you. I am saying to you, it is imperative that in this season, you get to know God for yourself, so that at the end of the day, when the sheep's clothing comes off the wolves, you don't equate these people with God.